Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest home video release from the UWF. The date is Saturday afternoon, March the 4th, 2006. We are at the beautiful Army base in Fort Lee, Virginia, and have got a dynamite lineup of action this afternoon. Brad Stutz calling the action for HighSpots.com and HighSpots TV alongside Grant Sawyer. And Grant, a dynamic, dynamite opening contest will pit Mack, Jindrak, and Matt Heisen along with Gayda against the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, Rodney, Mack, and Jazz.
Thank you very much, Brad Stutz. It's truly a pleasure to be here in Fort Lee, this military base, and like you said, a very intriguing six-person opener. All kinds of storylines involved in this one, most specifically the relationship between Jeff Jarrett and Jackie Gayda, who are along opposing sides.
Jackie Gayda says that she has got the dirt on the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett. Ironically, the girl's going to start things off. Jazz teased this last night, and it was a psych-out job trying to get in Jackie Gayda's head. And once again, Jazz trying to use that psychological advantage and that experience to her advantage and tags in the King of the Mountain.
And Jazz definitely has something to prove after last night. Jackie Gayda scoring a huge upset over about an hour and a half away from here. And right now, Jeff Jarrett and Jackie squaring off.
Jackie Gayda recently, in the last 6-8 months, entered total non-stop action, scorned, angry at the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, saying that Jarrett had promised her a spot in his entourage that eventually went to Gail Kim. Jackie Gayda says she's got all the dirt on Jeff Jarrett, not only on the coalition that he's formed with Team Canada and America's Most Wanted in Abyss, but she says she knows the true story behind the controversy in Canada that saw the World Heavyweight Championship get taken away from Raven. Jackie Gayda at this point, I think, has got Jeff Jarrett a little uneasy because Jeff Jarrett at this point, I don't think is sure exactly what Jackie knows and what she's bluffing.
It's a very intriguing situation that will certainly play out in the weeks and months to come on total non-stop action. And a lot of psychological warfare from both sides with tag in and tag out. And finally, our first lockup of the match between Jarrett.
Fargo strut! Fargo strut! Memphis comes to Fort Lee, Virginia.
Jarrett's very proud of himself, and Matt Heisen just taking it all in right now, studying the former multiple-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
It is a beautiful afternoon here, March the 4th, beautiful spring weather atmosphere afternoon. We wish you could be with us, but we thank you for joining us on HighSpots.com home video for the UWF as Jarrett, pretty proud of himself, a little cocky thus far with Matt Heisen.
Yeah, obviously Jarrett is going to defeat Heisen in the strength category, but Heisen's virtues really aren't playing strength games with other competitors. Heisen's strengths are coming in his ability to absorb punishment.
I got to think if there's anybody in the UWF that I would not underestimate for anything, it's Matt Heisen. Bret Hart style, the sternum crashes into the top turnbuckle.
And a maneuver like that could end this contest very, very early as Jarrett's going for a second one.
A second time the sternum of Heisen crashes into the top turnbuckle. Jarrett does have the strength advantage on Matt Heisen. The crowd here in Fort Lee really behind Heisen with the spike chance. Everyone familiar with his alter ego from up north.
And Heisen
for the acid drop.
Going for it early, and he nails it. He hits it early. World champion going for an early cover. Could be it right here. Jeff Jarrett barely kicking out of the acid drop.
What an upset it would have been for Matt Heisen to have pinned the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion this early in the contest.
Boy, if this match had been some 10-15 minutes into this one, I think we would have just seen one of the biggest upsets in the entire history of TNA and UWF wrestling as Heisen just nailed Jarrett with the acid drop. And now for the first time in this contest, we're going to see the matchup between Rodney Mack and Mark Jindrak.
Jarrett on the apron looks like he's just got shot. He is down in the corner, now making his way back to his feet. Jarrett stunned by the acid drop. But as you said, Rodney Mack now taking over on Mark Jindrak.
Yeah, it was a very smart game plan by Jarrett to get out of there after the acid drop, make the tag to Rodney Mack, Rodney Mack, who brings something entirely different to the game plan of this trio.
You gotta wonder if it was a game plan or if it was just the instinct and experience of Jeff Jarrett. Gorgeous drop kick and a second one. The left foot of Jindrak connects with the side of the head of Rodney Mack. Jindrak, big right hook.
Now Rodney Mack down, having to be saved by Jazz.
That was a knockout blow if I have ever seen one. A timely save made by Jazz, saving her man Rodney Mack.
But Mark Jindrak still staying on top of things. Reversal into the corner by Rodney Mack. No one home for Jindrak. Rodney Mack going for that German release. Not able to get it though.
Back elbow from Rodney Mack. Duck of the line. Jindrak flies with a flying clothesline that gets Fort Lee on their feet.
Beautiful floating clothesline there, and Rodney Mack hightails it right back to his corner before Jindrak even had the opportunity to make the lateral press. And now, maybe finally, we'll see the matchup between Jazz and Jackie Gayda.
You pointed out earlier in the broadcast, Jazz definitely has got vengeance on her mind for what I'm sure she would call an embarrassing loss to Jackie Gayda.
Yeah, these two are old foes. They have met many, many times in the past all over this great country. And right now, Jazz with the early advantage going to the crowd.
A little taunt. Jackie Gayda now trying to get up to her feet. Drop toe hold.
Smart thinking by Jackie Gayda, staying one step ahead of Jazz and
mocking Jazz a little bit. I don't know if I'd go that route. Jazz could whip most men in the locker room.
Well, isn't that the truth? Jazz, one of the hardest fighting female competitors you're ever going to run across in this great sport. But right now, Jackie Gayda showing what she's made of.
Good looking drop kick from Jackie Gayda. You almost have to wonder if she's been working with Jindrak. Those chops lighting up the chest of Jazz, just as we saw last night at Lake Taylor High School. Shoot off Rodney Mack. Trips Jackie Gayda up. And what a hook! What a punch from Jazz.
That gave Jazz the opportunity she needed to deck Jackie Gayda right upside the head, and now blatantly choking her out on that second rope.
Referee Brian Hebner was a little bit out of position, now chastising Jazz, but Rodney Mack has got the hair of Jackie.
Matt Heisen absolutely having a fit at ringside. Jindrak arguing with the official as well as Jazz takes advantage of the opportunity, ramming Jackie Gayda's head in the turnbuckle.
We talk a lot about wrestlers letting their tempers get away from them. Good restraint on the part of Matt Heisen. When Jindrak cover from Jazz, float over on the suplex, only gets two. When Jindrak was arguing with the official, Heisen showed great restraint in not charging the ring himself. That would have only made things worse and prolonged the time that Jarrett, Mack, and Jazz could triple team.
Right now, Jazz is really wrenching away on that headlock, but possibly Jackie's position a bit too close to her corner. Jazz definitely wants to drag her back to her half of the ring, finally powering her down.
Pumping on that rear chin lock. Referee Brian Hebner right there to check if it's a choke or not. Matt Heisen and Jindrak trying to get this crowd in Fort Lee on their feet.
And that won't take too much work because the crowd at Fort Lee is 110% behind the trio of Gayda, Jindrak, and Heisen.
A great turnout. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I can't get over the atmosphere here at Fort Lee. Everyone's so... Jawbreaker from Jackie. Everyone's so happy to see the UWF here, and now Jackie on her feet shoots Jazz into the far buckle.
Jackie runs in and drives the posterior into the abdomen of Jazz, knocking the wind out of her.
There's that neck breaker that she got the Duke with last night. Cover! Two, but Rodney Mack breaks up the count. Heisen with a dive on the Rodney Mack, and it's breaking loose at Fort Lee.
Yeah, Rodney Mack had to make the save, or we were going to see a repeat of what went down last night.
Heisen goes to the midsection. Watch Heisen! Watch Heisen! Oh, he went for the acid drop and got nothing!
Jindrak nails Jeff Jarrett with the drop kick. No one home in the corner for Jindrak.
Jarrett, could it be the stroke from the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett? Cover! 2, 3! Jeff Jarrett with the stroke on Mark Jindrak procures the victory, and Jarrett, Jazz, and Rodney Mack walk away with the win.